How many mountains to get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait?
What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today's video is a doozy. I'll just put it that way. I'm recording this in the future. Today's video has already happened, so I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. It's pretty intense. And today's video is a perfect example of why I am glad that I'm taking care of my mental health. A lot of you guys have heard me talk about my anxiety and certain things that I deal with. And today's video is actually sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not a self-help network. It's professional therapy done securely online. When you reach out to BetterHelp, they'll assess your needs and they'll assign you with a therapist. And within 48 hours, you can begin communicating with this therapist. So this service is actually available worldwide. It's something that's done online. And they have over 20,000 therapists with specific expertise that may not be available in your local area. One of the best things about BetterHelp is that you can actually log into the website and message your therapist at any time of day. And you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, weekly, you can actually set up video calls or phone calls to call and talk to your therapist. BetterHelp is committed to having quality therapy that actually works. So if you have a therapist that you're not working well with, they can actually change you and it doesn't cost anything to change therapists. BetterHelp is committed to helping you have a better life starting today. I'm really glad that I took advantage of BetterHelp, and I actually have a therapist on there that I reach out to frequently, and it helps me deal with my anxiety when I need somebody to talk to who isn't just somebody in my regular day. So if I haven't stressed this enough, we think it's very important to take care of your mental health. And if you would like to do so, you guys can go to betterhelp.com/Trent and Allie. And that's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. For our viewers only, you guys can click the link in our description or go to that link and you guys will actually get 10% off. So thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. And we're gonna get started with the video today. What's up, guys, and good morning. Today we are getting a nice start on things. However, Allie is gone for the morning. So Allie actually went to a pelvic floor therapy appointment, or an appointment with her pelvic floor therapist. I'm not exactly sure how that would be said, but she's there doing pelvic floor therapy. I don't really know what that is. It's something to do with, obviously, your pelvic floor, which is something that assists when you're giving birth. And she really likes these appointments. She really likes her therapist, and she's gonna be gone for probably at least an hour or two this morning. Brandon and I are getting to work. It's Monday. It was supposed to rain today. It was supposed to rain today and tomorrow. However, the forecast has shifted. Things are in our favor. It is not going to rain today, or at least that's what the weather says. Probably will rain today because I'm just talking about how much it's not going to rain today. However, we are gonna get as much of the siding done as we can today before it rains. We are short some materials, per usual. I've put in the order to get more materials today. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. Things are not necessarily coming together, but we are getting a lot closer to finishing the siding. So I'm gonna quit gabbing, we're gonna get to work. It's a big boy. Oh.
All right. Well, this is not how I expected the morning to start today, but sometimes things just happen unpredictably, and we are going with the flow. So I had a pelvic therapy appointment this morning, which has been incredible, and so many of you recommended that I go see a pelvic floor therapist, and she's been really helpful in helping me prepare for delivery and strengthening my core and my pelvic floor and all the muscles needed during labor. And this morning she asked me how I was feeling, and I said, the past few days, I have been so exhausted. I can't even begin to describe this unbelievably intense level of debilitating fatigue that I've been experiencing over the past 5 or 6 days, and I just cannot snap out of it. And maybe that's just what it's like to be super pregnant. She was like, that sounds like a lot. Let's take your blood pressure and see what's going on. So she took my blood pressure, and it was really, really high. And I've had consistently pretty low, normal blood pressure readings my whole life and my whole pregnancy. So the fact that it was so abnormally high was a red flag. So we had the rest of our appointment, and then she took my blood pressure 2 more times on both arms just to confirm that it was as high as we were reading. And it was as high as we were reading. So she said, all right, Allie, you're doing great, but you need to call your doctor and let them know, because they might want to see you or at least monitor this, because this is so radically abnormal for you. So I just got to the hospital because I talked to my doctor and they said, your reading was what? It was how high? And you're feeling what? And you're how pregnant? No, you need to come in right away. We're going to recheck your blood pressure, do some lab work, maybe do a couple scans, make sure everything is okay, and go from there. Kind of a crazy series of developments this morning. So we're here at the hospital. Hopefully everything is okay.
No. Are you experiencing any flu or COVID-like symptoms today?
No.
Just have a seat in that area and they'll be out to get you in a bit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thanks.
How are you feeling? Do you have any headaches or?
Just like so exhausted.
Okay.
I'm like a little dizzy, but mostly just super tired.
Alright, no talking like you are. Keep that feet flat on the floor. Alright. Looking high.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna let you relax.
Okay.
We're gonna try again.
Okay.
You'll let Dr. Wagner know.
Okay.
And then we're gonna make some plans, okay?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, my blood pressure is still high. So we had thought, oh, maybe this is just like a weird abnormal spike and it's not real, and let's recheck you and maybe it's normal. Still not normal. So I'm gonna breathe and relax and try not to freak out. This is really unexpected, and hopefully it's not a big deal. We'll recheck my blood pressure again, and the doctor is gonna come in and we'll continue to figure out what might be going on, and then maybe make a plan to go from here. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
I'm so glad you called.
Yeah, so your blood pressure's up.
It's up
So,
from your baseline,
Right.
and it's also just up in general. If it's just your blood pressure, then we call this gestational hypertension,
Okay.
which means high blood pressure in pregnancy,
which is preeclamptic.
No.
No, okay.
which is not,
Okay.
which is right here.
Okay.
If it's blood pressures and lab work and protein in your urine, something else, so not everything else is normal,
Okay.
not just blood pressure, but blood pressure and then it's preeclampsia.
Okay.
Ultimately, management for preeclampsia is delivery,
Yeah.
because there's something going on with your placenta that's
Cool.
not loving, and we don't know the answers to this. Like, we
Okay.
don't, like, people say, what causes this?
Yeah.
Ultimately, we don't know.
Okay.
It's something with your placenta. You're 36 weeks, so you're still considered preterm.
Okay.
If this is truly what you have, I'd like to buy you a little bit of time
Sure.
to get some steroids on board to try to mature this baby's lungs,
Sure.
because that's the last thing that matures.
Okay.
And go from there.
Cool.
If there's no time for that to happen, then yeah, we start your induction.
Okay. Oh, that would be cool.
Yes and no, right?
Sure.
We don't want to be doing this because you're sick. We want to be doing this because of whatever. Now,
Okay.
let's say it's just blood pressure. We do your bloods, we check the baby, we do all that good stuff, and everything's fine. Just your blood pressures. I would see you again this week, and we would get you delivered at 37 weeks. So, so you're getting delivered soon, no matter what.
Okay.
It's just, is it happening today, tomorrow, Wednesday, or is it happening next week?
Cool. Okay.
So the plan is, since you're hypertensive right now at this moment, and we haven't worked it up to see, is it just this or is it somewhere down this road? I'm going to send you to labor and delivery to get worked up, we call it. So they're going to put you on the monitor, listen to the baby, check your blood pressure a bunch of times, draw your blood, send your urine. Like it's a lot. It's like an involved process, probably for a few hours. Until we figure out what we're doing for you.
So should Trent come? Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This could turn into other things.
Correct.
Okay.
We're not going to do anything per se without him.
Okay.
And if we do decide to deliver, it's not like that's going to happen without him.
Right.
But yeah,
it's not just like a blood work test and then I leave.
No,
It'll be
you're staying, and based on the lab results, we're going to make a decision for what to do.
Okay.
You're probably going to spend the night.
Oh. Okay. I'm trying to take this all in stride and not freak out too much, but they are sending me to labor and delivery right now. We're gonna do some more tests and monitor the baby and see what's going on. And hopefully everything is okay. I'm gonna call Trent and have him come and meet me. And we're just gonna take it one step at a time.
Allie just said she has some important stuff to talk about. Hello?
Hello. How you doing?
What's going on?
So, they're sending me to labor and delivery
No.
just for monitoring, but you should come, and they'll probably keep me overnight, and we're gonna figure out what's going on. They're not sure if it's just high blood pressure. If it's just high blood pressure and there's nothing else going on, then they're just going to monitor it and maybe induce next week because it's really, really high and it's not going down. If there's other things happening, like protein in the urine, or they're going to do like some non-stress tests on the baby, and if the baby is reacting like he's in distress, then maybe it'll progress to something sooner than next week. But most likely they'll keep me overnight for monitoring regardless. Bodner was there, and she's awesome, and she's going to come see us in labor and delivery later this afternoon. But they're just not really sure what's going on, and they know that the numbers are really high, so they want to figure it out.
All right, well, we'll pack everything up and I'll be in there in a bit. All right, I love you.
All right, I love you. I'll see you
there.
soon.
I'll be there soon.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't think that having high blood pressure was gonna be like this big pressing issue. Also, as you guys are aware, we're not ready for a baby. The house isn't ready on the outside or the inside. And like she said, they're gonna do some distress tests on the baby. And if the distress tests come back that the baby is in distress, we're gonna have a baby like today. We really don't want to do that right now. Yeah, but you heard Allie. We're gonna pack all this stuff up, I guess, and I'm gonna head to the hospital.
I've never been to labor and delivery. I've always just gone to the women's clinic, so it's a fun first time. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Okay, were you here before?
No, it's my first time.
We're gonna have you come on in here.
Okay. All right, things are getting real. They asked me to put on a gown. They're gonna take some blood work, and Trent's on his way. I'm starting to freak out just a tiny bit.
The anxiety is settling in. I don't really know what I should do. Like, should I change or just wear my work clothes? I'm gonna be there overnight. Allie said to bring her a phone charger, but like, do we need clothes or food or I don't really know. Also, Lika and Frank are just gonna have to be here. We're gonna have to put Lika in her kennel, and hopefully they're okay with that, and I'll have to come back later tonight and either let them out or figure out something to do with them. Okay. Gotta be mellow and calm and relaxed. I've got a bag full of camera stuff, cookies, a couple drinks, and some clothes. Hopefully that's enough. The dogs can tell that something crazy is going on and they're not happy about it, but I've got to go. It's probably been like 30 minutes since Allie called and she's waiting on me anxiously, so let's this is not the way this is supposed to go.
Good luck, let me know.
Thank you, I will. Yeah. You know how they always tell you to have a hospital bag packed? Just like earlier today, I was like, man, we should probably start, like, you know, getting that ready. It's not ready. So I guess I should probably take a second to preface that, for those of you guys that don't know, Allie is due on November 28th, and today is November 1st. So this is like at least 3 weeks early. 4 weeks, basically 28 days is 4 weeks. And the only reason that they would do this is because like the baby is in trouble or Allie is in trouble. And it's just really, I'm just like worried that Allie's not okay, that there's this problem, that she has high blood pressure and either they don't know why or they don't know how to fix it, or I'm sure it's related to the pregnancy, like it has to be related to the pregnancy, but I'm just like, I'm worried for everybody involved, and it's just really stressful. So I'm about halfway to the hospital now. Allie gave me instructions on where to go once I go inside, and hopefully we'll be there soon. All right, well, we're here. This is the hospital. I'm just having a lot of my own personal problems here because obviously a lot of you guys know that I deal with anxiety. That's usually pretty crippling, and it gives me like heart palpitations and makes me freak out about my own well-being. And right now I'm going through that super heavy, but I know that Allie needs me, so I gotta get inside. How you doing?
Oh, you know, just a regular Monday morning.
What's going on here?
I have no idea how we ended up here. This is not what I was expecting to do today.
All right, everything looks good. Let's go home.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All I did was take a urine sample, check my blood pressure, and hook up a heartbeat monitor.
So what I can hear is the heartbeat of the baby?
Yeah. And he's moving and his heartbeat looks good, so I don't think he's in distress.
Did they talk about your swollen ankles?
Bodner said I looked swollen.
What's that mean?
She made me pull my mask down and she was like touching my face. And she was like, you look really puffy. I was like, yeah, I feel puffy.
What does that mean?
Nobody knows.
All right, well, the stress continues. All right, 3 pints of blood lighter. How do you feel?
I'm even more dizzy.
Yeah? Maybe if they take some blood out, it'll lower the pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that how that works?
No. We took some blood and now we're just gonna kind of wait and see what the results come back as. And in the meantime, it seems like my blood pressure is kind of normalizing a little bit. So maybe this was a practice run. Fingers crossed.
All right, well, we got some more cool photos of little Ginger Snap.
He's measuring big.
Yeah, but they can't really get the measurements.
So he is, from her measurements, he's in the 82nd percentile, is that what she said? And he's weighing about 7 pounds, 4 ounces, but that's also plus or minus an entire pound. So it's really hard to gauge exactly how much they weigh right now. But what she can tell is that his growth is on track and it's progressing. The amniotic fluid levels are normal. So everything that we really cared about is looking pretty good. And he doesn't seem to be in distress. His heart rate is good. So I think that all signs point to this is a practice run. Again, there's no need to have a baby right now.
Your blood work is back and all normal.
Cool.
So great news. Good. Baby is grown, baby's formed, baby's ready, but not really ready. The last thing that needs to be ready is the lung maturity. So the lungs are the last thing to sort of open up and develop and be prepared to then do that oxygen exchange outside the way you and I breathe.
So one thing that they have to do, because they're going to be delivering the baby early at 37 weeks, is they're going to give Allie 2 rounds of this steroid shot that's going to help develop the baby's lungs and give him superhuman strength. He's going to come out looking like the Hulk. How excited are you to get a big shot in the butt?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
You're
I'm really happy
I'm
to be
pregnant.
here.
This is the least of my worries.
Exactly.
It's a lot less than that IV, right?
Okay.
All done.
That's it? That's nothing.
I want to see you on Friday.
Okay.
As scheduled. We're going to do a non-stress test, which is essentially what you've had here, only you've had a little bit more prolonged monitoring here.
Cool.
From today to Friday is a couple days. From Friday to maybe Sunday night or Monday, which is delivery day.
Yeah? Monday? Thank you.
I can't believe we're here.
I know, it's
Didn't
insane.
we just do an ultrasound to say everything was still
I
okay?
know!
Amazing. Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm planning for. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So we can go home now?
We can go home. I'm taking this off.
Wow.
But we're having a baby in a couple days.
Yeah. For you guys, it will be 2 videos at least. But we're basically given the grace period that we absolutely need for the next like 6 days. Allie's gonna do a lot of resting. Brandon and I are gonna work our butts off. We're working straight through the weekend. We're putting in long hours. We're gonna finish this siding. We're gonna get the handrails, everything else done in the house so that we can actually bring the baby home. And maybe we won't get our certificate of occupancy, but like we can bring the baby home and like, you know, when we have to do our inspection, we can move everything and the baby out for the day. I don't know. I've just got a lot going on, and building the house is like priority number 1 because the baby is gonna be coming in a week. Anyway.
Get out of here.
You ready to get out of here?
Let's go home.
Let's go home. What's up, guys? Good morning. As you guys saw yesterday, we had somewhat of a crazy, atrocious emergency. We'd spent half the day in the hospital. We didn't get any work done, and it was the last sunny day until, you know, in a few days from now. So this morning, we were like, all right, they checked us out of the hospital. We're allowed to go home. We got like 5 days before we have to like have a baby here. So we've got to like get everything as ready as possible. We got to bust out the siding. Then we wake up today and it's like raining, just heavy, heavy rain all night and all morning. And it's probably going to rain until halfway through today. And then it's going to be a super sloppy, muddy mess. And so we're not going to be doing siding today. We do have some other things that we're going to be working on. So last night, without filming it, I actually ended up mounting these 2 cabinets. I also ended up putting all of the cameras up for our security system, just trying to do little things that I could do by myself without help from Brandon or somebody else. So I tried to get as much done as I could. Now we need to cut some filler pieces and get them mounted up here. And I hung these pendant lights. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I think
really good.
They have a really nice warm glow. It's a really nice way to light the kitchen. But we are going to try and get these filler pieces all cut and installed and mounted up here. And then once that is done, we can do our crown molding, we can do our toe kicks, we can finish trimming out the kitchen. We'll probably move on to doing putty and caulk on all of the trim and the doors that we installed, and then get all that stuff ready for paint. Either way, we got our work cut out for us today. And this one has to sit on the couch and do nothing.
It's such a mind game, right? Because I feel okay. I feel like dizzy and tired, but like overall, that's kind of how you feel your whole pregnancy. Or that's how I felt. But I guess there's a limit to what is normal in pregnancy. So I'm gonna just kind of take it easy and support these guys as much as I can. And we're gonna try to keep this baby in until at least Sunday night.
At least.
Look at that! It looks like a real kitchen in here.
Got some upper cabinets.
It's
Not pretty, but it's the best we could do.
I think they're really pretty. They look great.
Thanks.
What about those fillers though, huh?
Those fillers, who cut those fillers? A
Nobody even
professional.
knows what they're doing.
Speaking of filler cutters.
This is so strange, guys. Normally I try to be like up and helpful and walking around and like giving the guys things and filming them up close, and I'm just like having a hard time catching my breath, and my arms are very tingly and heavy. I don't know if I'm making this up in my head because now I've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, or if these are real symptoms. It's definitely kind of a mind game. But I'm trying to rest and take it easy and watch these guys knock out the kitchen, which is coming together beautifully.
Well, I think we know who's probably having the best day out of everyone. Frank is just soaking it up, absolutely loving it. Allie's got a little editing setup here. She's sitting at the coffee table on the couch and eating cookies. Is that good for your blood pressure? Should be eating that cookie?
It's very relaxing.
Oh, okay.
I promise.
Good. I need some cookies too. But we are making a lot of progress here. We've got all of the cabinets, the upper cabinets mounted. If you're a cabinet guy and you think this looks like crap, don't worry, I also am not super fond of it, but it's the best we could do with the circumstances we were given. And now we just have a piece of crown molding that's gonna go at the very top. However, it is gonna be like an inch short of the ceiling, which yes, we think is weird, but who cares?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up. Brandon's getting it cut right now. Once that's installed, we can throw these doors back on, which I don't know if I explained this yet or not. I'll show you guys here in a minute. But Home Depot sent us the wrong cabinets.
Again!
Again. Getting pretty sick of these Home Depot guys. Hashtag not sponsored by Home Depot.
Yeah. Really practicing opening up your pelvic floor there, huh?
Yeah.
Birth the baby.
Come out, baby. If I was a doula, this would be my preferred method. Just rotate forward and backwards and do a lot of heavy bouncing.
Bounce the baby out.
Kind of dizzy.
Unfortunately, after waiting like what, 5 months or something? No, not that long. It was like a couple months for our cabinets to be delivered. We realized they had sent us a couple wrong cabinets. We returned them and exchanged them and asked if they could please expedite the correct cabinets to be made. We got them a couple days ago after lots of waiting, and this is the issue. This is the style cabinet door on the whole upper side of the house. That is not the style. So they got the color right, but they got the style wrong. Which is kind of a bummer. Looks like a real kitchen.
Yeah, could have fooled me anyway.
So the plan is to install these cabinets, which they've just finished doing, and get our certificate of occupancy, and then we will send the doors back to Home Depot and have them swap them out for the right ones. Hopefully this is the last time we need to work with Home Depot on cabinetry. It is kind of nice that we have a couple days at least to prepare, to plan, to get things ready for this baby. They were talking yesterday when my blood pressure was really high about inducing me and delivering the baby right then and there. So I'm glad that that didn't happen. So last night and today I've been getting everything ready that I haven't spent any time on so far. Like a hospital bag for me, for Trent, for the baby. Trent actually picked up a beautiful little wardrobe, just temporary, just from Walmart, so that we have at least somewhere besides like the floor to put our clothes for right now. The bassinet that I ordered wasn't supposed to get here for another couple weeks, so I called them and rescheduled that shipping date, and hopefully it comes in the next couple days, we'll see. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to do last minute laundry, fold baby clothes, and think about everything else that I could need in the hospital, because we don't really know how long this is gonna take. If you go into labor naturally, that's one thing. If you're being induced, it's a guessing game.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet.
We have been working really hard today. We have this newfound motivation because there's a baby coming in a couple days. Now, before Brandon takes off, we have the saws set up and we decided, let's try and cut anything else that we need to cut with the saw. And then I remembered that I'm an idiot. And when I was trimming out the door that goes into the basement and the door that goes into the bedroom, I took or that goes into the bathroom, I took the trim that goes along the side of the door right here and I just butted it up flush, which would normally not be a problem except for there is a strike plate that needs to go here. It has a little piece of metal and it bends around the trim so that your striker can go into its hole so that the door can close. So this is how I had it mounted, which is just flush. And as you can see, this is the strike plate. It just wouldn't work. Basically the strike plate needs to sit in there like that. And then this has this nice little reveal right here. And that's how a door's supposed to look. But I didn't know, because I've never hung a door before. Well, I did on the outside of the house, and let's just say, those doors aren't good. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow, but I think it's gonna be better than today, so we will be working on siding. But once the siding is done, we'll be ready to caulk and putty and get everything ready to paint. In fact, tonight I'll probably end up caulking and puttying because I have nothing else to do but work on this house and we really need to get it done.
Just trying to take it all in stride and not put too much of that stress onto Trent, because I know he's really focused on getting everything as done as possible so that when we have this baby, we can be focused on the baby and not focused on building the house. I am equal parts excited, terrified, and extremely overwhelmed.
All right, guys, it's been a little while, and to be completely honest, we haven't really filmed much because I've just been trying to work really hard to get all this stuff done. But we've got the baseboard lights or the toe kick lights all done. I've got the under cabinet lighting done. Basically, we just need a backsplash in here and a little bit of caulk and paint, and the kitchen will basically be complete.
Look
so
at this. And it's clean. It's gorgeous.
And it's clean. Allie did a great job cleaning up, even though she's supposed to be taking it easy. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, and still don't really know how I feel, but we don't have time to think or be in touch with our emotions right now. We just have to hustle and finish the house, and little Ginger Snap is gonna be here very soon.
As long as he doesn't come tomorrow. Because tomorrow's also my birthday.
Well, last year you got a car.
Made up for it, for sure.
Which is a really cool birthday.
Yeah.
And this year you get to be super pregnant.
It's the trade-off.
And unfortunately, we got pregnant at the wrong time. So our house is not done, and the baby's coming. And it's Allie's birthday. We hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure. Hopefully you guys will join us next time. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.